What's going on, guys? Tyler here with Texas Coast Waterfowl. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to do a little river crappie fishing. I haven't been on any crappie in a while and got here a little bit late, but I was like, man, I'm going to go try to chase some crappie. So picked up a bait bucket full of minnows, got the crappie rods all rigged up. We're going to go around here. It's a little bit late. Like I said, I woke up late today. Been working every day, so I ended up sleeping in this morning, not my choice, but we're going to try to hit some of these shaded spots out here right now. See if we can't get on some crappie. So y'all stay tuned. Hopefully we can catch some crappie in the new boat. Just a 1954 custom built boat that I got. And I'll tell you what, this 112 Old Trex freaking rips on this thing. That's for sure. There's something busting out there in front of us. But yeah, I mean, I only got it on 6, and this thing basically gets on plane. We're gonna go fish around that thing, because that's around the 3rd time that I've seen some bait jumping around the edge of that. I'm gonna fish around. Oh, we just got a fish right here. Trolling with it. Yeah, there you go. I guess that's what I'm looking at, huh? Oh, Kentucky. Oh, spotted bass, spotopotamus. Might be what I was looking at. Man, that boat is hauling butt through here. God's flying. Yeah, well, there's one of the day. Let's go see if we can't catch another. Not the right species. I mean, if I end up having to catch them, I'm all right with catching some bass. I'm trying to catch some fish to fry up. That's what I want. Put that down for just a second. Let's see if the fish can't take my rod in the water. I'll be honest with y'all, I don't really get caught up in the electronics too much, even though I probably should. Spent quite a bit of money on them. But I always get caught up just fishing like how I grew up fishing, like just trying to do things I already know. I don't know, I guess proven ways of me to catch fish. That's why I came out here to want to crappie fish, because I really want to try to start learning these graphs and stuff. I mean, that's something that I've been wanting. Like I say, spend the money for it. I want to be able to use them. But I do get caught up and not even really looking at it. Let's try to use these graphs. That's the whole purpose of having them, right? Right now I got it on scout mode. Whenever I use the graphs, I do like using the scout mode quite a bit. I really want to get a pair of those little micro power poles. I think that'd be pretty cool, put on a little boat. That's what I'm wanting next for a little upgrades. I feel like that'd help me. Right now his current's kind of got me pushed around. Like something, trying to play him a little minute. But yeah, this current's kind of like pushing me around. I like to just sit here. Trying to be as stealthy as possible, but a little hard, not gonna lie. Okay, looks like there's a fish right here in front of us, directly in front of us on the graph. A few fish right here in front of the boat. Let's see. Oh, there we go. What we got? Got a little Kentucky. I say, I could see him right there in front of the graph. Calm down. Another old little spotted bass. Come on, get out of there. Well, that's fish number 2 at least. At least we're catching something. I kind of figured I'd catch Kentuckies in here. And well, we call them Kentuckies. Spotted bass. I'm hoping to get on some crappie. That's the thing though, is I don't know much about crappie fishing in general. It's something for me to learn, for sure. By no means am I a professional crappie fisherman. I'm not too sure where they're at right now. I mean, I just assume that you'd come up here and find some crappie up in this. I mean, it's like 6 to 9 feet of water. And granted, it is beginning of summer. Normally, if we're fishing for crappie, we're going deep out in the main lake on brush piles. So, you know, this is a little bit of a learning curve for me as well. All right, let's try back up in here. It's like an old dock or something. I don't know what it is. Not really the cast I wanted, but. So, right there off that little pole. There we go. Got one. Oh, it's a crappie too. There we go. There we go. That's what we came for, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we came for. Keeper too. Perfect. Black crappie. And that's why we're here. Got that taken care of. Hope I don't bust them out so I'm drifted up here too close. We're gonna try, but that's what I'm after. Alright. We're gonna try big glide bait. Like I said, I'm seeing some real big fish in here. They're out here around these like stumps and this timber. So we're gonna try something. Might as well. I'm just out here fun fishing anyway. No real purpose. Just have a good time. And I enjoy throwing some big glide baits. And then got up there racking them pipes. But anyway, this is a suspended bait. Be just twitching it back and forth. Just so yeah, we'll see what we can get. Might get something around this isolated timber out here where the current's moving around it. I mean, I've caught some real big bass out of here before. Caught a 10-pounder last year, right here close to me. Caught several 5-pounders and stuff like that. So, I mean, there's definitely some fish in here that are more than capable of eating this. So, we're gonna play around with it. We'll see. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, we're gonna get a big one. That's for sure. As long as the GoPro don't die. Oh, got one. Oh my gosh, it's a big one. Oh my gosh, guys, this is a big fish. Oh, it came off. Oh my god. That was a big fish, guys. God dang. I can't believe I missed that fish. Couldn't keep him down, trying to get the trolling motor backed up with this current. God dang. I knew I was seeing some big marks in here. I'm liking it. So, throw this bad boy. There's a bass chasing it, a little bass chasing it. Oh, I'm pretty sure I got it nailed. Oh my god, that's a giant. Oh my gosh, there's a giant right here. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys. That is a giant. Oh my god. Guys, that is a giant. Oh my gosh. Dude, I am shaking right now. I am shaking. Dude, that's a big bass. He barely got one of them. Oh my god, I got him, guys. Whew. Oh man. man, it's a giant. Look at that fish. He only had that size, so I watched him come up there and eat it. Look at that fish, guys. God, that is a solid fish. Look at that fish. God bless. I knew I was seeing some big marks. That is a freaking tank. I mean, look at that fish, guys. Look at that. That is a monster. Look what he's got right here. What is that? Looks like he swallowed somebody's line, somebody's bait. Look at that freaking fish, guys. Got some line hanging out of him. Guys, I did not know how good the GoPro footage is. I tried to get the big camera to work. It was out of storage and I didn't want to keep that fish out of water too long. But anyway, yeah, I caught about a 6-7 pound. I mean, probably 6-7 pound bass. Real big bass. I'm using the big glide bait. I'm back here in the flooded cypress trees right now on this main river. I'm way back off the river and I'm throwing around this big glide bait out around these trees. I've been marking them on the Lowrance active target. I'm using scout mode and I can see these big fish. I'm trying to crappie fish, but man, I've noticed some big marks. I just couldn't help myself. I was like, I gotta throw that big glide bait around. Anyway, unfortunately though, my main battery is going dead on the motor itself. I'm not far from the ramp. I can make it with a trolling motor, so I'm not too desperate need. But anyway, guys, yeah, that is a monster bass. Hopefully we can get some more. I missed probably around another 4 or 5 pound bass. I'd say probably around 5 pound, and then caught that 6 or 7. I know there's a lot more big fish out here, so y'all stay tuned. Hopefully I have the big camera for the next one. But yeah, hopefully GoPro worked. Let's see what happens. All right, guys, get right back to it. I had to kick the net out of there. Once I realized he was barely hooked, I was like, man, I need to dig that net out. So managed to get that one. Keep the net right there. I am using this real big glide bait, shad pattern. So that's what I'm using. Throwing it on a heavy 7 foot, what is it? 7'3" heavy with a fast tip. I'm using 65 pound braid. This is what I usually use for my frogs, but anyway, I didn't want to lose one of these baits, so throwing on this a little bit heavier line. Hopefully the GoPro footage on that is good. I really hope so. I was not expecting that. Don't get me wrong, guys, I apologize. I am really new to trying to do this YouTube fishing thing. I mean, we do it hunting, but this fishing thing, it's a lot harder. Definitely when you're by yourself. I mean, at least when I'm out there hunting, I can get everything pretty staged up. This is a lot harder than it looks. So we're gonna see if we can't get some more. I know I had a lot of big batteries dead on my main motor, or almost dead. So turn the Lowrance off. But on the way in, is like I see big marks around all this standing timber out here. So we're gonna keep fishing around that, all these little stumps, and we'll see what happens. It was cool. I hope the GoPro picked it up too. I mean, I got to watch him come up there and suck it in. No hesitation, chase it right up there and just boom, and held it. Oh my gosh, got another good one, guys. That's another good one. There's a boat right here beside me. Oh, I'm not taking this. Oh, he ain't that big. But good fish, those two. Heck yeah, guys. Another one on the big glide bait. I thought he was way bigger, honestly. Maybe I'm just shell shocked after that first one. Another good little fish. 2 pound. two and a half pound, 2 pound, something like that. Whenever y'all are working these glide baits, unless y'all are familiar with it, you just want to go. So you throw it out there just like this. Watch it. You just do this. You don't jerk the bait. You jerk the bait like it flips too hard and it'll like roll over on stuff and get hung up just like that. Sometimes I'll work a little bit faster, trying to get away from something if I think something's around it. But yeah, other than that, you just do. That's all you do. Just back and forth, just like that. Yeah, that last one, I'm not gonna lie, he got I mean, first fish was about 5 pounds. That last fish was about 7-ish pounds. So, you know, I'm over here getting hyped up thinking I'm about to catch another one. I think I'm about to break a double digit today. Alright guys, we're gonna take a crappie break real quick. We're gonna see if there's any crappie up in this. Oh, look what we got. Oh, we got a crappie. Looky there, guys. Got another one. Alright, so we got a little tactic going on. He's a little bit little. We're gonna throw him back, but there might be another one right in there. Hope so. Oh, there's another one. That's a good one. That's either a bass or a crappie. It's a bass. Oh, got that poor sucker in the eyeball. Eek. Oh, that looks like that sucks. Here we go. I got something. Bass. On the old minnow. Oh, there is a good sized gator right there. Y'all see him? He's about 6 foot, I'd say. He's a good sized gator. I wonder if he was lurking out. I've been over there fishing the whole time. Over in the shade. And just think, right up there, them kids are swimming. I still see fish in there. There we go. What is that? That's bass. Kentucky. There's no size limit on these. But they ain't very big. I am gonna end up keeping, if I can catch some pretty decent sized ones, I'll end up keeping them to eat. Like I said, my whole goal today was to get some fish to fry. Looks like there's a bunch of fish in there. Got one. It's a crappie too, I think. Oh, it's a good crappie. I knew that's what was right there. There's a bunch of them too. Look cute. Sick. Heck yeah. Oh, bass. immediately. As soon as you make that depth change. I knew they were in there. That's a good one too. I was like, man. So my problem was I just wasn't deep enough. I thought I was pretty deep though. If I would just went over there and looked at the freaking depth finder from the first place. Alright, let's see if we can get another one. That was immediately. Right depth now. Alright guys, that concludes our fishing trip for the day. Man, we did phenomenal in my opinion. One of our better days we've had out here. Came out here to catch crappie. We managed to catch a couple good ones. I mean, got some real nice ones. And we ended up with about 7 crappie. Caught a couple other ones that weren't keepers, but anyway, the big highlight for me today was the big glide bait, throwing that up in the backwater, up in the swamp area, flooded cypress trees, working that big glide bait, catching that 7-pounder. It was like 6-7 pounds, something like that. And then of course the first fish right off the bat was about 4 or 5 pound that threw it, and then follow that up with that 7-pounder, and then caught like I think a 2-pounder on it. But anyway, never came out here and caught crappie before at all. So I was like, man, I'm gonna go get some minnows and see what I can do. We started off in the swamp area, didn't do too good. Caught a couple back there, I think 2, maybe 3, and then progressed out into the main river. Didn't catch any on the main river, and then went down the main river to where there is slack water on the main river, where it's like the dam pushes water a certain way, and this is up past the dam. Whenever I got in that slack water, we managed to find some right there on a lay down, and then immediately, boom, got one, and then it's kind of game on from there. I mean, kind of sucked that it was a little bit towards the end, but hey, we ended up catching some. Active target. That played a huge part today in catching these crappie. Even some of the bass and stuff that we was catching, I mean, we point them out on the screen, flip something out in front of them and catch one. But I was trying to target crappie, got the crappie, and just so happened to get a big old bass on a glide bait. You can't beat that. So hey, y'all need to check out y'all's local river system. It is hot. It is freaking hot out here. What are we in? June. It's June here in Texas on a river system. I don't know if y'all learned anything at all or interested in it. If y'all enjoyed the video, leave a comment down below what else you want to see. I like to do anything, so I'm good for some saltwater fishing, freshwater fishing, however you want me to fish. I'm good for it all. But also, don't miss our duck hunting videos that we have coming up this season. And also, if you haven't already, check the link in the bio. Go pick you up a hat, a shirt, something like that. We do sell some funny, controversial apparel. Y'all go check that out as well. And as always, appreciate y'all.